So very good morning all, and a bitterly cold -1 morning. Loads and loads of black ice out here. And the final test ride on this is the Aura, which is due for handover in about 3 hours. And as always, I always do my final test ride just to make sure front brake, rear brake, everything is all operational, all the indicators are all good, all the levers are good, and the bike is running effectively. But it's darn freezing. As you can tell, I have my Phillip Island gear on today. My top is lovely and toasty, but my legs are freezing today. And it is horrible out there. And that gets to the subject of, do you ride all year? Well, yes, unfortunately I do. Only thing that will stop me is about 2 inches of snow on the ground. If it's a light spattering of snow, ride around with your legs down, taking it nice and easy on those corners. Just watching out, you can tell, probably won't pick it up on the camera, but there is a sheen on the road. That is black ice. So as I always say, if you are riding in these conditions, a little bit slower, come up to your stops a little bit slower, get into your corners a little bit slower, and try and keep the bike upright as much as you can. Obviously I tend to use a lot of rear brake in these conditions, and just aided by a little bit of front brake when you start to pull up. Don't go grabbing handfuls of front brake in these weather conditions, because you're going to wash the front end out. But I've only got to put about 4 miles on this, thank God. Then I can go back, have a nice hot cup of coffee, warm my hands up on my coffee cup, and have that obligatory cigarette. Bad habit. But this Lexmoto Aura has been absolutely perfect. Rides like an absolute dream. And it is a lovely little bike, just for puddling around on. And the comfort on this, compared to obviously the Titan, is a lot better. It's just a more refined bike. Everything's all digital up the front with the analog speedo and the analog rev counter. And as usual, the obligatory numpties are out on the road early in the morning. That's okay, you pass me nice and close. So we're just going to final few miles on this, and then we can head back to the garage. And obviously I'm taking it a little bit easy this morning. I'm not going to be hammering around at 45 miles an hour. I'm taking a nice steady 35 today. Simple reason being, I can see ice everywhere. According to the temperature gauge on this, it's 21, whatever that means in Fahrenheit. I hate to think what it is in C's, but wind chill factor feels like about -4 at the moment, and we have snow coming this week. And I've only done a couple of miles, and my fingers are freezing. Obviously if you watch the live stream on Friday, hobbling around like an absolute loon I was. Just a simple fact is old motocross injury, or old motorcycle injury when I was 17. A lot of people know about that, we were chatting about it in the stream. If you've got broken bones or you've got injuries from previous motorcycle accidents, they don't have to play up in the cold weather. But chin up and you get on with the darn job, which is what I am doing. I've got 4 ride tests to do today. So we've got the Aura to do, I've got a ZSB to do, a Titan, and we're going to take a Cypher out as well. So happy days for me. Lots of cold riding, but I'm lovely and toasty in my jacket. I think I'll be keeping this on in the workshop today. I ain't going to switch over to my garage jacket, so I'm going to keep my bike jacket on all day, stay nice and toasty and warm. And obviously in these type of conditions, make sure you've got a decent space cushion when you're braking. Keeping an eye on those mirrors, numpties behind, just making sure that they're not coming in too quick, and leave yourself an escape route as well. Ooh, just look at the shine on that roundabout. Nice and steady. Gently, gently. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah. Tyres are doing well. No slip from the tyres. Which is good, because everyone moans about nylon tyres. Tyres are fine. They're gripping the road. And it is exceptionally cold. But obviously I am taking it a little bit easy. And that's what you should be doing in the cold weather, guys. So just to let you know, obviously still got a load of bikes for sale. We've got the Echo's just been delivered, 4 Echo's ready to go. If you fancy an Echo 50. I am running out of Titans. I sold another 2 Titans yesterday. Titans are selling like the proverbial hotcake at the moment. Obviously a lot of people want them for Christmas. So a nice little round the houses trip this morning. Pick out some nice slow roads. So I can just puddle along at a nice sedate pace. Can open it up a little bit down here, and the acceleration off of this is pretty darn good. Do like the mirrors on these Auras, nice and wide, good view of the road behind. Doing them shoulder checks as well. All good. Right, hopefully by the time I get back, my boys should have put all the bikes out, including mine. Don't cross the road yet, mate. Get off your phone. Just trying it over a few potholes, soaking up the bumps nicely. In on the front brake, and a nice little bit of hard braking just to check she's okay. Lovely, lovely. So, 11 miles on the bike, exactly what I wanted. Heading back to the garage. Give it a clean, a wipe down, and an ACF 50. Again, it's already had one lot, another second coat on it, just to make it all nice. And obviously, thing to avoid in this weather is manhole covers. They are going to be covered in ice, and metal and ice don't get on well. Nice little slidey mixture there. To try and avoid manhole covers if you can. So, heading back to the garage. Another test ride done. Bike due for handover in about 4 or 5 hours. It's currently just gone 8 o'clock. So about 4 hours he comes to pick the bike up with his carrier. Do the handover, it's going to take about half an hour. As always, if you like watching a cold, freezing RB, give us a thumbs up. Comments down the bottom. As always, let us know what you think. Hit the like and subscribe button. And until the next time, which is in about 10-15 minutes, once I've warmed my hands up again, from RB, be well, ride safe, and it's a goodbye from me.